Nobody's teaching this shit and people are making it way too complex. Let me give you some facts, figures, numbers, logic. And I'm going to make this very simple for you. I don't give a shit if you invest in crypto, cash value life insurance, gold, silver, a piece of turd. I don't care. What I do care about is that you understand how these mechanisms of the financial system work. It's just math. This is what changed my life and how I became financially free. You have to understand the mechanism of inflation. Like I said, it doesn't matter what you invest in. You just need to understand this rule. Get a pen and paper out. At 2% inflation, every 35 years, the value of your dollar gets cut in half. And we know inflation's not 2%, so do the math. Another formula, at 10% every 7 years, money compounds. So if at every 7 years at 10% money compounds, and we run about a 2% inflation, which is way more than 2%, and you know that your value of your money is cut in half every 35 years at 2%, then you need to learn how to beat inflation. So I don't care what people say that I'm wrong in crypto and I'm wrong in insurance, because what I do know is that I'm beating the shit out of inflation. I don't care if you're in the stock market, insurance, gold, silver, whatever, you need to beat inflation. So you need to write down inflation, understand what it is. It's hidden taxation. They lower taxes, they get you with inflation. So since 1913, the Federal Reserve was created, and before the Federal Reserve was created, we used to tariff other countries, and our federal income tax was very low. In 1913, they created the Federal Reserve, and the US dollars collapsed 96 to 97%. You have about 3% purchasing power left in your dollar. So if you know that every 35 years at 2%, your money gets cut in half, then why the hell would you store the US dollar? So how do you beat inflation? You need to figure out assets that grow faster than inflation. And you need to learn how to leverage and find assets that will beat the hurdle rate. So here's how I do it. So I focus on cash flow, not cash. So I created a liquidity event in the first crypto cycle. I used crypto to crush inflation. I got my first big liquidity event ever in my life in crypto. And I read the book Richest Man in Babylon. Rule number 1, save 10%. Next rule, create a brother and sister. So I started following Richest Man in Babylon. When I got a liquidity event, I bought cash flow. I started businesses. Second thing that I did is I moved my money into deflationary assets. Like I said, I don't care what you invest in. I used XRP and Bitcoin as my two main ones. So as you lost 19% of your purchasing power because of inflation, I grew my XRP by 800% and my Bitcoin by 200%. So what did I do? I crushed inflation.